like I said, look at him, look at his hair, look how he's put together. He tried to make himself look not put together.
Yeah.
That's not how you look when you're not put together.
Yeah,
It's annoying. It's like, just make yourself look good, or don't care about your appearance. Don't make me think you don't care about your appearance. Like, look at his hair. Look at his hair. Look how messy my hair is. It's still neat.
I'm in such a bad place. I'm so sorry.
Feel bad for me. Empathize with my situation.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Welcome back to another episode of Psycosmos. Today, we are actually going to review a kind of controversial topic right now that's going on with this James Charles kid. Now, granted, we don't know too much about this kid. I have read up on the situation. I watched a couple other people's videos, actually quite a bit of other people's videos on the topic. So, just to give these two a rundown of what happened and just to inform the audience. Essentially, this is the big scandal, all right? This kid, James Charles, he had 16 million YouTube subscribers. He's about 19 years old. He does a lot of makeup tutorials and makeup videos, all on YouTube. He's become very popular, most of which is accredited, supposedly, and I, again, don't know the full situation, by this woman named Tati, who's also on YouTube. I think right now she has roughly about 10 million subscribers. So he has a lot of pull. He has a lot of influence, essentially. He went to Coachella. Sugar Bear Hair Products, I believe, is who it was. They got him into Coachella when he couldn't get in, gave him some tickets. All they wanted was him to do an advertisement. Now, of course, to him, this might not seem like it's that big of a deal because his friend Tati has her own line of products, but they were similar products, and he ended up sponsoring them. Of course, 16 million subscribers, he's got a big follower base. That definitely does have an impact on Tati's, her minerals and whatever the hell she sells. So this pissed her off enough to make a video exposing him about not only that specific incident, but also apparently how he's changed with the money and fame and power that he's garnered. So much so where he's actually targeting heterosexual young men and straight boys. And he's essentially trying to turn them gay, as ridiculous as that sounds. We're not here to say whether or not all that is true or not. What we're here to do is laugh at this kid and judge him harshly for your amusement and entertainment. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, with that being said, does anybody else have any questions, comments,
What is
concerns?
this video that we're going to be watching?
Yeah.
This was the apology video that he ushered after she had already uploaded a video essentially trying to destroy his career. Now, I also want to keep in mind, as much of a piece of garbage that this guy kind of seems like he is based off of these allegations that are coming out. Again, I'm going to hold all judgment until something actually, some kind of documentation in court comes up. The one thing I do want to kind of point out about this kid is that this woman was 37, and she decided that the best she even says in the video, I could have gone to him privately about this, but I didn't. Instead, I'm going to make a video with my 9 million subscribers and publicly shame essentially this child.
Which probably half of her subscribers were also subscribed to him.
Which
I can make the assumption.
Which is why he lost about 3 million subscribers in about 3 days.
He must have done something.
The largest YouTube subscriber hit in history, even more so than Logan Paul. His apology video is actually nearing Logan Paul's apology video and view count and everything else. So.
Let's run through the dislikes and likes first off, too.
Course.
Why don't we do that before we get into this?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And compare to the amount of views. Because
this video has...
I actually want to preface, haven't seen this whole thing, neither of these guys, so this is completely us jumping into this
literally never seen a video from this person. I knew about him.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know him by name, but I knew about him.
Well, we're going to watch this video, and we're going to...
I'm currently traveling abroad and just woke up, but I wanted to sit down and make a video addressing everything that's going on right now.
He just woke up.
Because I owe everybody an explanation, but most importantly, I owe two important people an apology. To Tati and James Westbrook. I'm sorry.
It's like a...
He's talking about himself right now, though.
It's like staring into a blank slate. Like, this person looks like they just don't have any soul left in their body.
Her family.
It's like I'm looking into the eyes of a cow.
Given me so much love.
See, he started off by apologizing for what's going on with her, and what he put her through, not what he did. And then he segues to talking about how awesome she and her family have been to him.
You guys notice that, like,
apology.
that nasty, crusty stuff, like, on the corner of his lips? Like, it's all white and like, nasty.
It's probably makeup he put it there.
No, I don't think it's makeup. I think that's, like, spit. I think that's, like...
It's
either toothpaste or it's got to be something, but it's gross and it's bothering me a lot. His lips are very... like.
Oh my God, that earring is a safety pin.
Oh, sweet mother of.
The kid has millions of dollars, and
Well, let's focus on it. I could care less how he looks.
I could care less what he says.
That's what we got to focus on here, though. We got to determine if this is sincere or not.
No, anybody who can read facial expressions can tell that
Yeah.
this is not sincere. Disingenuine. That's the feel I get from watching it.
Making mistakes.
It's just a lot of pauses. And I'm gonna speak light, and I'm gonna look as if I really care. Look, guys, I can do it too.
I feel like I can barely hear him because he's talking so slow.
I can't.
More and more as I continue to learn and grow every single day.
Of course, you disappointed people. Oh, I'm gonna learn and grow every day. Yeah.
Here it comes.
I'm gonna keep trying my best and keep learning and growing.
Said it again.
The best version of me that I possibly can be.
Just gonna keep repeating yourself.
It's tough because an apology is kind of an apology whether or not you mean it. Like it's still like you're still. Yeah, it's like how do you determine that? I don't know.
I think it's really simple, and people overcomplicate it. It's just, I'm sorry I did this thing. I made a mistake, and I will do everything in my power to not make that mistake again in the future. I was wrong. That's it. That's all
See,
you
like
have to
that
say.
sounds sincere. Like it's not.
But that's not what he's saying.
Yeah.
There's always going to be people that don't believe me and will think that I'm lying.
What does that have to do with a sincere apology? What he just said there.
I don't appreciate when people do this. It's they say they're sorry, but then they follow it up with an explanation of their behavior.
Yeah.
So they justify it. So it defeats the purpose of the apology. When you apologize, it's because you admit that you have erred, you have done something wrong. But if you follow it up with, but let me explain why what I did wasn't wrong, then it's not an apology.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Just like you said, Rich. What does that have to do with anything else? It's just an excuse.
He's trying to justify his actions, like Rich said, but he's also trying to paint a picture like he's a victim.
Yep.
Ways that I can interact.
I just ask myself, does he really care though that he lost $3 million out of his?
He bought more.
Yeah.
He bought more. He spent like 15 grand.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The mom part.
I know you want to defend that you were the most important person in my life.
Playing the mom
And
card.
that you were an amazing
Yeah.
mother.
Because he knows it'll bring on the tears.
What a disgrace. Can you get a tear? Show me
Can you
one
get
tear.
yeah?
One
Come on,
tear.
come on,
One
come
tear,
on,
and I'll
come on,
take
cry,
back what
cry,
I
cry.
Nope. Not one tear.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not even for
He's
mom.
trying. He's
I
trying.
need you to know that.
Yeah. Come on, think about.
There he is.
It's not even that
Why is he
hard.
pausing right now?
Think about all the money you're losing, kid.
It's not even that hard to cry in command.
I think this kid's scarred beyond belief at this point.
Oh yeah.
I think he thought he was gonna cry there and he didn't. And now he's trying to. All right, go roll with it.
Yeah.
That I
He's still got that nasty white shit all over his mouth.
He just woke up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
then went to the mirror and did that with his hair.
Yeah, you just got an audience of 16 million people. We're gonna look like garbage while we apologize to the world. Yeah, really?
past victim.
You are a victim.
What did he say? Did he say he played the victim?
No. He said in the past he would have pulled up receipts and played the victim, but now he's not gonna do that.
Right. You're just gonna
Dude,
cry on camera and pull the mom card and talk about how you've been supported by people that you wronged. Got it.
And it's like when you talk about all the things that surround your mistakes and not focus on the mistake itself and focus on being sincere and apologetic for that, your apology just kind of, like you said, it means nothing.
All right, well that's the end of the video.
Yeah.
We somehow made it through 8.5 minutes of that.
That was 8.5 minutes.
That was 8.5 minutes.
That felt way
So,
longer.
sincere? No. I don't think so.
No.
No.
Like, he tried. I don't know.
Did he though?
He did. I don't know exactly what he's going for, but I know he wasn't sincere about it.
I seriously think people get so caught up in this thing with apologizing where it's... I think some people, they just can't admit that they're wrong. I think some people just don't realize it. I think some people just think that it's a better avenue than admitting your fault than to explain. And like sometimes it's important to explain. So if somebody thinks that you did something just because you were like a piece of garbage, but you actually had, a line of logic or motivation behind doing what you did, that's one thing. But then just to make that the focus is like, it's like, no, I didn't do anything wrong.
It's selfish.
It's like when somebody says like, you did this thing and it really upset me, and you say, I'm sorry you were upset by what I said. I hate that kind of apology. That's not an apology. That is saying, I'm sorry that you had to have the reaction you did to what I said.
Because
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, because by that point, you're not empathizing with them.
And
You're
like,
sympathizing with them.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
It's like the entire point of the apology is to admit fault. That's what it is. It's to say, I made a mistake, and I'm acknowledging that, and I am expressing sorrow over the fact that I made that mistake.
And to do that, you don't need to go on for 8 minutes playing part of like a victim, and again, I'll say it again, talking about all the things surrounding your mistake rather than focusing on the mistake, admitting fault as you just said, and sincerely meaning it and feeling your apology.
And then playing the mom card. Oh, just so, I hate when people do it. It's so disgusting.
The kid could have made the video in about 2 minutes. Let's be honest. This is a kid who's not as smart as he thinks he is, and he had gotten a lot of power and a lot of fame and credibility. And in response to him supposedly treating this 37-year-old woman so poorly, her response was to make a video essentially shattering his entire career. She's been at this game twice as long as he has. He doesn't know how to respond to this type of situation. She manipulated that for sure. I think that
talk about her for a second and her response.
I think I don't think. Well, her response was like a 30-minute video, and it was just her going in on.
I just meant
kid.
her like basically like throwing his faults and everything into the public eye. Just like this is happening all the time now.
Yeah.
Where it's
unhealthy.
I really dislike it because like she admitted herself, and as you said, I could have gone to him privately about this. You couldn't. Well, why don't you at least try that avenue?
I can only hope that he will grow from this, or because this is probably a crazy situation. You said he was only like 19 or something, so I mean, yeah, I don't know.
At the end of the day, a child like that should not have that much power and influence over a group of young adults and young teens. So on that note, I think we can end this video. Moral of the story is, kids, whether you have 0 subscribers or 16 million, don't molest little boys.
Golden rule of life: be bad. Don't be a.
Thank you so much if you've made it this far. We really appreciate your views. If you could please hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, and make sure you come back next week for more content.